Good morning, students. Now I'm going to start here Standard 6 Chemistry. The chapter is Elements and Compounds, Part 2. In Part 1, we had discussed about elements. Now we will discuss about compound, that is also a pure substance like elements, but it is made up of two or more elements and they are chemically combined in fixed ratio. Next, we will study about the characteristics of compound, what a compound is. As I said, compound is made up of two or more elements. Like I have given in the part 1 the examples of elements hydrogen, oxygen, calcium. So when two or more such elements combine, then a new pure substance is formed, that is known as compound. Elements combine in fixed ratio. That means the number of elements mixed to get the new compound are always fixed. It is always homogeneous. One of the common example of compound is water. And we know that water is homogeneous, means its property throughout the glass full of water is same. So compounds are always homogeneous. Its properties are same throughout. Properties of a compound is different from the constituent elements. When two elements combine to produce, to form a new compound, the properties that it possesses now, that is totally different than the element with which it is made up of. So elements like hydrogen and oxygen that combine to give water possess different properties. Hydrogen is a gas, oxygen is also a gas. When they combine, they will give water, that is a liquid. It cannot be separated by any physical means. We cannot separate out hydrogen and oxygen from water again by beating, hammering, cutting, or by using magnet to it. Energy is given off or absorbed. While a compound is formed, energy is being given off, released, or absorbed during the formation of a compound. Next is the components of elements and compound. If the compounds are made up of elements, then what makes the elements? The elements are made up of the atoms, and elements and compounds are made up of atoms and molecules. Both are the smallest particle. Atoms are the smallest particle of an element which possess all the properties of that element and may or may not have independent existence. They possess, each atom of a single type of element possess the property of that particular element. Molecules are the smallest particle of an element or a compound that exist independently and shows all the properties of that particular substance. That is the property of a molecules, that these molecules can be made up of the two same type of element or two or more different elements that combine to give a new molecule, that is molecule of a compound. Now we'll study about characteristics of an atom. Atoms of the most elements are very reactive and they do not exist in free states or as a free atom. That means what? That atoms of each type of element, whether it is of hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, they are all found mostly in different compound forms, not in a free state, as they are very reactive. They always react with the other elements to give a new compound or a new state. All atoms of an element are similar. Means for a single element like hydrogen, the atoms of all the hydrogen present are of same or possess similar properties. Atoms of one element is different from other, like hydrogen and carbon, or oxygen and calcium. All are different elements, and the types of atoms present or that constitute one element is different from one to another. Atoms of hydrogen are similar. All the atoms of hydrogen atoms are similar, but atoms of hydrogen is different from the atoms of carbon, is different from the atoms of oxygen. An atom maintains its properties through all physical and chemical changes. Atom does not lose its property during any physical or chemical change. Its own property remains intact, though it reacts with the others. Atoms takes part in the chemical reaction. They react, but they maintain its properties. As I said, molecules are the smallest particle. It can be the molecule of an element or molecule of a compound. If same element combine, it will form molecule of an element. If different, it will form a compound, and it shows all the properties of that substance. Characteristics of a molecule. As I said, it is formed by the combination of atoms of the same element or of different element. If it is of same element, then it will form molecule of an element. If different elements combine like hydrogen and oxygen, then it will form water, that is a compound. It combines in fixed whole number ratio. Always it combines in whole number. Atoms are held by attractive forces, means in the molecule of an element or a compound, when they combine, they are attracted. The atoms are being attracted by a force that is known as chemical bonds. You will study in detail about chemical bonds in higher classes. And molecules are, we symbolizes atoms, as I said in the first part, that H is the symbol of that particular atom of that element, one atom of that element, hydrogen. Molecules are represented by molecular formula, that will study how to get that molecular formula or how to write the molecular formula. Now we will study about difference between atoms and molecules. Atom does not generally exist independently. As I said, these are reactive, so these react to form new states, new compounds, but molecules exist independently. Atoms are highly reactive, other than only the noble gases that we had studied in the first part. That noble gases are inert gases, they are very least reactive, whereas molecules are less reactive. Atoms cannot be subdivided, means they cannot be broken into many parts. It possesses its own properties. Whereas molecules can be subdivided into atoms, as molecules are formed by the combination of atoms of the same type or of different type. There is no bond, chemical bond between atoms. But when atoms combine to form the molecules, as I told, they are held by an attractive force that is known as chemical bond, that helps the atoms to combine to hold each other to form the molecule of an element or molecule of a compound.